Tonight in Colorado, the highly contagious strain of the virus from the UK has been detected. The patient, a man in his 20s with no travel history, now recovering in isolation.
It is more contagious and therefore it is more dangerous in that regard. However, if you do get it, it is no more serious.
This comes as the COVID crisis in California slips further out of control.
It's like a war zone, and we're asking for help, and help's not coming.
Regional stay-at-home orders extended for most of the state as the virus kills some 230 people a day over the last week.
Patients are dying like flies. We're full. We're at max capacity.
With more than 13,000 new infections a day in Los Angeles County, up from just 1,200 at the beginning of November, health officials warning of darker days ahead.
Staff are exhausted, they're stretched thin, and they're already caring for more patients than they can safely handle.
At hospitals here in Los Angeles, ambulances are waiting hours for patients to be triaged. Here at MLK Hospital, space is so critical that the chapel has been turned into an overflow unit. From coast to coast, hospitals are being crushed. Nationwide, 121,000 people hospitalized, the highest since the start of the pandemic. The CDC predicting more than 400,000 deaths before the end of January, with warnings the new year won't be a fresh start.
We're going to have an increase superimposed upon that surge, which could make January even worse than December.
A chilling outlook, since this has been the nation's deadliest month to date.
I was one of those people who didn't think it was that bad, but, it's been hitting closer and closer to home.
Chase Bustamante's father, Ramon, worked in a grocery store and caught COVID after Thanksgiving. The family made the agonizing decision to take him off a ventilator last week.
I told him that he can rest now. He's worked so hard.
Another family left to grieve in a season of hope, now marked with so much sadness. Megan Fitzgerald, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.